If your meta ads are bringing bad leads, applying just one out of these 5 changes can turn wasted ad spend into profitable results. These are the same strategies we've used across 120 plus businesses like iLevel, Y-Suites, Keto Code, Instructional Design Company, and many more, generating over 50 million in sales and over 30,000 leads every year. The last change requires the least effort but consistently delivers the biggest impact. So let's start with the first one. If you think you need to go very broad or extremely narrow with your targeting, that might be hurting your ad results. Meta works best with broad audiences, but that doesn't mean targeting everyone. First, it's about setting the right campaign so Meta can go out there and find the people you're looking for. You do that by starting a new campaign. So select the right campaign objective. Reach or engagement may seem tempting, but stick to leads or website if you're using a landing page. Forget the other options. Then stack relevant interests. So example, if you're a school, don't just target parents. Combine interests like baby products, parenting blogs, or early childhood education to give Meta better context. Here's an example of one of our top performing targeting strategies. Use broad settings, but refine when needed. Keep your audience broad, but set age and gender if relevant, location, and language for more relevance. For now, skip lookalike audiences if you're new. Without enough data, lookalikes won't be as effective yet. And make sure to exclude past leads and customers, because these are people who already submitted their details, and you shouldn't be wasting budget on them. Okay, so now that you've set your targeting, your ad's job isn't just to attract leads. It's also to filter out all the bad ones before they even click. If your message is too generic, you will attract anyone and you will waste money and time. For example, one client ran an ad saying instant visibility, be in awe, with a picture of a car. Yes, sure, it generated leads, but most of them didn't even know what they were inquiring about. We then changed it to unmatched shine and paint protection for your car, guaranteed. Get a quote within an hour. The cost per lead slightly increased, but instead of getting 3 bookings per week, they're now getting 8 bookings per week without changing any ad spend. A more specific message might increase your cost per lead, but would you rather have 8 out of 10 leads that are qualified or 20 that don't even reply back to you? Now your message attracts the right people. Now your offer will determine who will take action. If your offer is too good to be true, you will only attract headache leads. And if you're offering something that your audience doesn't want, it will not work at all. For example, before we worked with this client, they had a workshop for kids. The ad brought leads, but these parents had more questions than answers, and they rarely booked. So we improved their offer by making it more time sensitive. So 10 spots left, which was true. We focused on the transformation, how the workshop benefits the child and the parent. We added an early bird bonus. This was an extra debrief session with the coach and not a discount. They went from 4 appointments in 30 days to 4 appointments in 10 days. And their cost per appointment decreased by 76%. Offer something small but valuable that naturally leads them into your full service. For example, personalized checklists, personalized plans, anything that provides value, but make sure that it's good, that it's not something that they can find online by themselves. You can charge a deposit. This filters leads with no intent and increases your show up rates as well. Once you have your targeting, messaging, and offer, we then reach how you're capturing their details. If you're new to Meta lead forms, you should definitely give it a try. You might be asking why a lead form and not a landing page. It's simple because when it comes to leads, speed matters. If your landing page loads slow, it's not mobile friendly, and it's not built for lead generation, you will be overpaying for bad leads. And if your forms are asking just name, email, and phone number, you're not actually pre-qualifying these leads, and you will end up wasting time and money. Instead, structure your forms like this. Ask 3 to 5 questions inside your lead forms to only speak to serious leads. Here's an example. You can have some budget questions like, are you willing to invest X for your service? Yes or no? When do you need this service? For example, this week, this month, just browsing. Or are you the homeowner or booking for somebody else? I'm the homeowner, someone else. And here's a pro tip that helped our clients go from following up with leads to leads following up with the client. At the final step of the form, if your customers or your leads usually reply more on Messenger and not really through WhatsApp, then you select the Messenger and you do the similar thing. The goal here is to tell them that they're almost done and then give them some urgency in the description part. So get this spot faster before it's too late. They can reach out to you through WhatsApp, through Messenger. Number 5, if there is one thing that had the biggest impact across all the clients we've worked with, is how fast they follow up with leads. Because even the best leads turn bad if nobody follows up fast. Now you might be asking, how fast is fast? From our data, about 30 to 60 seconds is all you have. So now we know that humans cannot possibly do this manually all the time. So we set automations. They work 24/7, 7 days a week, all automated. And once this was implemented for clients, we saw up to a 3 times improvement in results with the same ad spend. Instead of spending hours chasing and following up with these leads, they now spend about 20 minutes a day just following up with the best quality leads. Because if you're not following up fast, you are seriously leaving money on the table. Because at the end of the day, less but more quality leads will bring you more money than more leads that are unqualified.